Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Tarot Readings Live. Today is Tuesday. It is July 16th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I want to welcome you guys here to this first week where we're going to do something different with the live streams on Tuesdays. And then, of course, the Friday live streams will no longer be live on YouTube, but they will be over Zoom on Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Here's the name of the game, guys. I'm going to explain this at the beginning of the video. That way, those that are watching this on replay can get the full boot of it, the fullness of it. So here's how it's going to go. On Fridays, you can donate via PayPal at mfondin@mac.com. $20 for the entire Zoom call, if you will. It's going to be like a group Zoom chat. You can choose to be anonymous or not. You can use a fake username. I don't care. You don't have to be on screen. You don't even have to speak. But what I will do is we're going to do a short unity consciousness meditation for twin flames, for you and your twin flame. We're going to do some affirmations, some short visualizations, and then each person will get 6 cards pulled. And the question that we are asking is, how can both of us see the unity? How can both of us see that we are one? And I think that is really the best way to proceed with this twin flame situation because a lot of twin flames are either in on again, off again, or in total separation. And the mindset does need to change on a more group consciousness level so we can really bring the energy up, like elevate that energy frequency up. So here's the name of the game for today. If you want to ask about twin flames, your twin flame, it's going to look really different. So, for example, I'll give Aries 11 as the example since Aries 11 submitted a super chat before the live stream. Aries 11 said that they would like messages from AD, but we're not going to do it that way anymore. That's not the way we're going to do it. So we are going to all have this Intuit Oracle, which honestly, among the message cards, this is the most intuitive of the decks. What I am asking, if somebody asks for a message card, is I'm going to ask, what does your twin flame want to say about what is getting in the way of you guys recognizing unity? So your twin flame's higher spiritual self, what do they need to tell you about what's getting in the way? And it could be for them, it could be for you, it could be both of you. And so this is the only message deck we're going to use here. Of course, in my personal one-on-one readings, I will still be using other message cards, but you've got to realize that in one-on-one readings, I can go more in depth of the entire situation of why unity is not being revealed to you right away. Like why after all this time, or why not this month or today? And maybe it is revealed to you, but maybe what's getting in the way of it not being revealed to your twin. So it's, again, the flavor is going to be different. The focus is going to be different. Now, you can also ask about other things, like Sandra asked, what do my angels and guides need to tell me? That is perfect. You can also ask about, for example, there's this really tricky, I would say, this tricky Capricorn full moon that's happening on Sunday. It's probably one of the trickier full moons that's happening this year. So you can also ask about, what do I need to know about the full moon for me? What do I need to release for this full moon? What do I need to start? So you can ask about that. You can, of course, ask about career or friends or family or whatever, right? Or wellness, health. And you can always ask, like, is there anything that my guides, my angels, my guides want me to know moving forward this week? Is there any heads up? What do I need to look at? What do I need to focus on? Right? Because there's always messages. We don't always hear them, but there are always messages from our angels and guides. Always. They're always there, like waiting to tell you something, but we don't always listen. Alexis says, I'm loving this already. Thank you, Alexis. And hello, Jennifer. The new way is going to be so amazing and so healing. And I believe it is too. And I produced a video that I'm posting tomorrow. Well, it's already pre-posted. So those of you that are members have perhaps already seen the video. But it was like magnified for me after I saw my hugging saint, my guru, if you will. Her name is Amma. So I saw her on Saturday, and it was, as usual, it's a really wonderful experience. So it kind of solidified more and more the direction. All right. So we've got Aries 11 and we have Sandra. Sandra said, I agree with not hearing the messages. Sometimes we just can't hear them. And also sometimes we get busy, right? Sometimes we're worried about other things in our lives. And so we don't always pay attention and don't always hear. And, I'm the first to say, honestly, I am the very first to say that when you're too close to a situation, sometimes you need another party, right? You need another person to help guide you through those difficult situations. And an astrologer or a tarot reader who's intuitive as well is sometimes a great way to help you like see what you probably already knew, but then you were too close to this situation. So it was just really difficult for you to see. So yeah. Thank you, Jennifer. So yeah, Jennifer's a member, so she was able to see the video early. Okay, so let's start with AD and Aries 11. And so we're going to ask this AD's higher self, AD's spirit guides and angels and twin flame angels and romance angels. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11 about the problem of you both not seeing unity consciousness? Like what is getting in the way of both of you not seeing it together at the same time in the 3D world? We've got telepathic messages. I love it. I love it. I love it. So here's one of the reasons, Aries 11. One of the reasons is that maybe you're not listening to the telepathic messages that are coming through from your person. This would be a major focus on the 5D. And honestly, that's something we're really going to focus on in the Fridays, the private Zoom calls, is we're going to focus on the 5D a little more. Because when we're doing a meditation, when we're doing affirmations, when we're like feeling unity with our person through the readings, and everybody on the call is going to be doing this, it's like living firsthand that 5D experience. So it's telepathic messages, the first one. And it says, there are messages being exchanged through music and movies. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. So AD, what else is not, what else is happening that you both are not, you and Aries 11 are not seeing full unity in the 3D? That one really kind of didn't want to come out, so we're going to shuffle it again. Number 10, mission. I always felt I had a higher calling in life, and our connection brings me more clarity on it. I really feel that the word that's coming through Aries 11 is waiting. That you perhaps have been waiting to fulfill your mission on Earth because you are waiting for unity, like in the 3D with your twin flame. And I feel that that is not the solution. The solution is to fulfill your mission now, to get started on it now. If there's been something that's been tugging at your heart, do it. Do it. Because you and your person are already in union in the spiritual realm. You just need to move forward with it and do it. Don't wait for something to change. Don't wait for something to happen. Okay, So we have Sandra that says, anything my guides want me to know. Okay, perfect. We are going to go to the first one I feel drawn to is the Whispers of Love. And that's this deck right here, the Whispers of Love deck. And what does Sandra need to know to learn and to grow? Please and thank you. Speak the language of love. I love that. Speak the language of love. And it says, loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. And I would say, Sandra, speak the language of love to yourself. I feel that's really important. Don't criticize yourself. Don't say bad things about yourself. Or even like if you make a mistake and you're by yourself, I would avoid using terminology that's like, oh, you're so dumb, or you're so stupid, or that was stupid. Like, why'd you do that? Just speak words of love to yourself. If you were dealing with a small child, for example, and they made a mistake, you wouldn't tell them, hey, you dummy, why'd you make that mistake? You would likely say, it's okay, everybody makes mistakes, just try it again. So I feel like this is more geared toward your being, yourself. Okay, so Sandra, what is Sandra learning? Spend some quality time together. Wow. Okay. You know, this could be with your person, obviously, but I feel like since this message is so heavy and strong on yourself and your self-love and self-talk and self-acceptance, I feel it's almost like spend quality time with yourself. Spend a lot of quality time with yourself. Take yourself on a date. I was actually told that early in my twin flame process. I know I talk about this. I think I talk about this in my boot camp. I actually talk about this in boot camp. I don't know if it's number 2 or number 1. I can't remember. I was told by a twin flame coach that I saw once, and she was like so good in those 90 minutes that I spoke to her. And then she kind of disappeared into the ethers. I don't know where she is today. She basically said, and you know, she spoke about unity consciousness actually. And she said, you know, take yourself out, like wherever you want your twin flame to take yourself there. So if it's the Ritz-Carlton, go to the Ritz-Carlton. If it's a 5-star steakhouse or something, a restaurant, I don't eat steak, but I'm giving you an example. If it's like a 5-star restaurant, get dressed up. Take yourself to the 5-star restaurant and envision that your person is sitting there with you and honoring you, that you are honoring yourself. And I really feel like this quality time is just more like give yourself that quality. Oftentimes we treat our pets better than we treat ourselves. Oftentimes we treat our kids better than we treat ourselves. So yeah, I think that's the bigger message here. Okay, so we have Alexis and Aries 11. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will definitely I like how you reformulated your question, Aries 11. That's really cool. Okay. Sandra said, I've really been spending time alone and loving it. That's good. And I feel like that's perhaps encouragement from your angels to like really treat yourself super well. All right. So Alexis says, anything my angels are wanting me to know on the journey, please, or anything I'm not aware of. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So Let's get for you. Okay, I want to use a tarot deck for you, Alexis. So is there anything, Alexis's guardian angels and spirit guides, Alexis's higher self, is there anything that Alexis must know for her journey or anything else? We've got the Empress, which is the divine feminine energy, Alexis. I love it. I feel like that's like honoring your own divinity, right? The Empress is honoring your own divinity. It's embracing your Empress power, embracing the divine feminine power within you. Like for divine feminines, it's like you are the world. You are the co-creator of the whole universe, right? We talk about this feminine, divine, creative essence, the essence of Mother Nature, the essence of the creative power. And I feel like the more you embody that, the more you feel that creative essence, the more you can really love on your feminine power. And it's not, again, it's not about, and just like my book, The Empowered Divine Feminine says, like, it's not about embracing yang power, masculine power to feel more powerful. It's actually quite the opposite of that. It's embracing this power as the co-creator and really understanding the powerfulness of that. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. What else does Alexis need to know? Two of Wands. I like it. See, the Two of Wands for me is often when we're speaking about, twin flames or growth. The Two of Wands for me, especially next to this Empress card, is that I feel that you will find a lot more growth on your journey, on your twin flame journey, when you truly embrace the divine feminine essence. Alexis, if you have not yet read my book, The Empowered Divine Feminine, I would highly suggest you read it. For the next month or two, I put it on Kindle Unlimited. So that means if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. Of course, Audible always has those deals where you can get your first 2 books for free or something. I don't know. And it's Amazon Prime days. So you guys could probably get it on Audible for, I don't know, they might have some great deals for Audible. So yeah, I would say that's really the key here is for you to embrace that. Jennifer says 818. I'm still seeing 818 everywhere. And I actually did see 717 today a couple of times because I was driving to the gym early and my GPS stop time for the gym was 717. Okay, so Aries 11, then Girl 21 Country. Hi, Girl 21. Alexis says, I totally need to read that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. Like I said, it's pretty easy on Audible or even on Kindle. All right, so anything else in regards to AD in our relationship? Okay, cool. Let's ask about that. What do AD and Aries 11 need to know about transcending obstacles? Transcending obstacles to see the perfect union between them. We need to reshuffle. Reshuffle, shuffle. We got the word obsession, Aries 11. If this is you, Aries 11, then obviously it's something that you can learn how to stop, right? This is something you can learn how to stop. It's, oh gosh, watch my video I post tomorrow. Just watch that one because I did mention something to the sort. Yeah, I mean, obsession in a way is like lack of faith that the object of your obsession is going to be yours or is going to be a part of you or is a part of you. So oftentimes the obsession piece comes with this sense of lack or this sense of like, I'm trying to fill a void. So again, I don't know if that's you or if that's your person, but it certainly is a blockage. Okay, so girl 21, hello again. I would like messages from Chad and his higher self on blockages in the way of our unity. Perfect. Okay. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Thank you. Well, it's really funny because like I've been getting messages myself about taking a risk to be more authentic, and not to say I was not authentic, but I believe that like people pleasing part of me is always like sure, of course, like I'll do whatever you guys want, or I'll answer whatever you got, and I think that the more authentic I am and more aligns with what my energy is at the current time, then I think I can better serve you. And that's what I had to come to terms with. All right, so let's see. Chad's higher self, Chad's guardian angels and spirit guides. Chad, as you're speaking to girl 21, what is causing, in your opinion, what is causing both of you to not see together the unity, the reality of your unity here? So we've got telepathic messages. It's so funny. It amazes me when we say the same thing at the same time or finish each other's sentences. It's really cool, girl 21, because I kind of feel like Chad is telling you we are already seeing it. Like that's what Chad is telling you. Chad is telling you we are already seeing it. Like, don't you understand when we finish each other's sentences or finish each other's thoughts? Like, we are already seeing it. So let's see. Chad, what do you need to say to girl 21 about you guys recognizing your oneness? Wow. Okay. So we got growth and it's number 11. And it says, I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. So again, I'm getting the message that you guys are already recognizing it, both of you, not just you, but he is too. So he's already recognizing it. Mirrors. Oh my God. Okay, girl 21. I've never gotten this card, but there's two cards representing this same idea here. We've got mirrors. Separated or together, we are working in tandem with each other. What? Are you kidding me? He said we're working in tandem. And then here he says we're saying the same things at the same time. We're thinking the same things at the same time. What this tells me, girl 21, is that you guys are already doing it. You're already lifting the veil. He sees that you guys are one. You see that you guys are one. You guys are already doing it. So I would just have that faith. I think what's lacking is probably your faith. Okay, so Alexis, Any other messages from my higher self or divine regarding union? Okay. And then EQ. And then Sandra. Cool. All right. So okay. Let's get the whispers of love for Alexis and her person. Alexis's higher self, Alexis's guardian angels and spirit guides. Turn on your heart light. I love it. Turn on your heart light. It says, allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. And I feel like the message for you, Alexis, is allow yourself a moment where you experienced feeling fully loved by someone else. Like, I feel like perhaps in the hurt, in the sorrow, in the pain, you shut that part off completely. Maybe it's open a tiny bit, but you shut it down. The second one is back to what you love. I'm sorry, like I had a filling today and it's in my way back tooth and it was a refilling. But I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me. I haven't gotten a filling in like 15 years, but he left like jagged edges around my tooth. So my tongue keeps getting caught on it. It's very odd. All right, so back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want, Alexis. Reevaluate what you want. And I do feel that maybe this is you getting clear on your boundaries, getting clear on what you're willing to accept in love and what you're not willing to accept in love. But I feel like the other thing about getting back to what you love is like doing things that bring you joy, passion, and bliss. Because when we are in the midst of doing things that bring us joy, we become joyful, right? And we attract more of that joy. We attract more of that eternal spirit energy. So there we are. EQ. Okay, sorry. I'm just reading Girl 21's comments. Jennifer said she loves the deck. Yeah, I love that's the artist is Josephine Wall. I absolutely love that artist. She also did the Mystical Wisdom deck. She's done a lot of decks. I mean, artistry, I guess. But I find it very pretty. Girl 21 said, I would agree. I've been feeling a bit negative, like I've been saying maybe we should go our separate ways, and he doesn't recognize I'm saying it, just carries on with conversation. Okay. Halt, Girl 21. Don't say that to him anymore. Not sure if it has to do with the signs in conjunction currently. Yeah, I mean, but astrology will happen and, things will happen, alignments will happen in the sky, but we are solely responsible for our words, right? So, yeah, no, don't say that to him, please. Based on what I saw in the cards, just, keep on with, we're in unity. We're in unity. Consciousness, we feel it, right? Okay, so EQ says, anything regarding union for my person and I? Sure. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome, Girl 21. Let's go ahead with what are the messages from your person, EQ, about being in unity and recognizing it. EQ and EQ's person, please and thank you. Wow. Okay, we've got number 10. I long for your kisses and touch. So I feel like that's a bigger message that your person does long for the 3D unity as much as you guys are in union in the 5D. Your person does long for that. Let's see. Ah, here we go. I love it. It's a special message. And it says, clear the illusions of the 3D world. Don't take everything at face value. There's a lot more going on spiritually and energetically than that you can see. So then you can see rather. So I do feel like this is pulling the focus on the spiritual unity, like pulling that focus and saying, my twin flames soul and I are together right now, and they're working things out in the background, right? They're working things out in the background. And even though I can't see it in the 3D, they're definitely like spiritually and energetically working things out. And that's confirmed by this, that there is this desire of your person to do that, to be physically in contact in the 3D. So there you are. We have Sandra. Any messages I need to know from Michael's higher self on union in the future? Well, we're not going to speak of union in the future. We're speaking of union in the present, right? Union in the present, because you and Michael are already in union, right? Because when we say future, we're casting doubt, and we do not want to cast any doubt. So Sandra and Michael, Michael's higher self, Michael's guardian angels and spirit guides. Michael, what do you need to convey to Sandra about any blockages that may be in the way about you both not seeing union right now? That one totally did not want to come out, so we're going to try again. We're going to get 2. We will get 2, Sandra. Number 10. I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. So that is a blockage, Sandra. That is a blockage. That is your person, Michael, is telling you that energetically they're living in fear, and they're living in fear that you'll go away in the 3D. And maybe you have had the same fear. So maybe you guys are just mirroring that fear back and forth. And I would reassure Michael in the 5D that you're not going to do that, that you're in union already. Karmic ties, number 10, another 10. I like 10s because 10s show completion. They show like almost done with the lesson, almost done, almost to completion. So you've got 10, 10 here, 10, 10. I'm feeling controlled by people around me and I don't like it. It's pushing me to find my power again. So again, this is something that's getting in the way of him seeing union, is him feeling disempowered. Now, both of these cards do indicate him feeling a lack of power and control. And that's the thing, is that he's not seeing unity because he's not surrendering, and he's not surrendering to the process. When you live in fear and you want control, you're just not surrendering to the process. And that's part of why he can't see it right now. Okay, so we've got EQ and we've got Alexis. Awesome possum. So Jennifer says, I tell my twin in the 5D that I love him and take him everywhere with me. See, that's awesome, right? That's amazing. Okay, so we've got EQ. This is anything else about union between my person and I. Thank you. Sure. Let's see. Let's get a Whispers of Love card for you, EQ, you and your person. So EQ's person and EQ and their unity together, their union together. Aw, spend some quality time together. Now, again, EQ, if you're not physically in contact with your person, then spend quality time with your person in the 5D. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those that we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. EQ, spend some time in the 5D talking and listening to your person. And that is a really beautiful way to acknowledge the presence of your person. Yay. So, and if you're unsure of how to do that, you can always sign up and take my Twin Flame Bootcamp on demand. And that really walks you through that. Okay. Hello, Mr. Mavic. I think this is the first time you're joining a live stream. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we've had Alexis. Oh, so Mr. Mavic is actually responding to my dental problem there. He said, yes, I've had sharp edges before. It was pretty bad. I had to go back in a couple days later to have them grind it down. Oh, geez, oh, Pete. I hope that's not the case. We'll see. Try to do it with my toothbrush. We have Alexis, then Scooby. And then after that, we're gonna do last call. We are gonna do a last call here. All right, so Alexis says, any more messages from Divine on what's currently taking place? Okay. Well, let's see. Let's get these cards. So for Alexis and person, what is blocking them from seeing union, please and thank you? Wow. Okay. Look at this. 11-11, we are coming into union. That's hilarious, Alexis. Ask and you shall receive, right? Ask and you shall receive. Okay, let's see. What else? It's pretty funny. Number 10, look at this. We talked about astrology, right? What was going on in astrology and what is happening with this full moon in Capricorn. It says the planets are activating us to heal and bringing us closer together. Surrender to the changes, right? That's so funny. You want to see that card again, Alexis? There you go. Very funny. Okay. All right, so Scooby, it looks like Scooby's the last one here. All right. So Scooby says, is there anything my DM wants me to know about union? Sure. Okay, so Scooby's DM. You both are in 5D union as twin flames, and what might be preventing both of you from seeing it fully? Yeah, if you're quick, Alexis. Wow, I love that. So Scooby, your person says, I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. So again, I feel like your DM, Scooby, is actually recognizing the unity. You know, and that tells me from the light, right? The light that is radiating from your soul. Scooby's DM and Scooby. So it's number 11, and it says, I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true, and I pull away in fear. So what I'm seeing, Scooby, is that your DM gets close to the light. Your DM gets really close to the light, and it's very strong and really beautiful, but on some level, your DM is going, this is not real. This can't be real because it's too luminous. It's too beautiful. And so it just can't be real. And that's, I think, blocking your person from seeing the unity. There you go. Okay, so Alexa says something during full moon in Capricorn. What's happening during the full moon in Capricorn? Okay. Is that, Alexis, is that for you or for you and your twin, or what do you want to know? Yeah, this is super annoying. The jagged edges on the filling are just not happening. Me and twin. Okay. Okay, let's ask the tarot here. So Alexis would like to know about what might be happening for her and her twin during the full moon in Capricorn. How about we say to help the energy elevate, right? Help the energy ascend or elevate. Got the Fool card. It says new beginning, which I actually like that. I find it to be a good card. New beginning, spontaneous adventure, a fresh start. We also had that, there's a Uranus on this card, and there's also Aquarius. If you haven't yet viewed the video on the Mars-Uranus conjunction in Taurus, we just had that like come into full conjunction yesterday. So do view that, because the Fool card, this spontaneous, adventurous, something happening, an opportunity coming to light, you know, that could be the result of that, the result of the Uranus-Mars conjunction in Taurus. And I posted it on the other channel, not this channel. Okay. Yeah, we've got autumnal equinox, and it says preparing for a change, preparing for the change. So maybe the Capricorn full moon is actually preparing you guys for a change come fall. The other thing that's sticking out, it's like express gratitude. And, you know, gratitude is something that, how should I say this? Gratitude is something we actually take for granted, that like, oh yeah, of course I say thank you. Yeah, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for what I have. But I feel like it has to be on a whole other level. It has to be on an entirely different level. It's more like, I am so happy and grateful that my wishes are fulfilled. My wishes are already fulfilled. And it has to really be with deep emotion on that. And like, I'm so incredibly grateful that, you know, whatever, my twin and I are working things out and we're together and we're so happy. Yeah. So a little bit of a mindset change there. Vocal mindset change. And Alexis says, that's so funny. I've been praying for gratitude all day. Just say you're grateful. That's it. Just keep going with it. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Okay, let's go over the instructions for Friday. If you would like to join the group Zoom tarot reading call for Twin Flames on Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, you can submit 20 buckaroonies, American dollars, to PayPal at mfondin@mac.com. I'll put it in the chat here. And it should be in the, it should also be in the box. Oops, let me see. I can't type and talk. What's happening with me? There we go. To PayPal. And I will send you a Zoom link around 2 p.m. on the same day, 2 p.m. Pacific. 2 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, and then we're going to be doing a unity meditation for about 5-10 minutes, affirmations, visualizations, and then each person will get 6 cards pulled. There you are. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you to Jennifer, Rays of Sunshine Healing, for moderating this live stream. And I hope I see you guys on Friday. And this will be an adventure. We'll all be on an adventure together. And if not, I will see you guys on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. Talk to you soon. Bye.